Welcome to the behind the scenes of White Noise. Take one. My name is Syra McCarthy. I am the director of White Noise, the music video that we are shooting at Mac House Studio. The idea came in weird pieces, kind of from different directions. We started off by being like, okay, how do we make something very practical that doesn't require a lot of like an editing process and our timing, and that stays within like a day or so of shooting. We were like, we know that building out worlds in studios can take a lot of time and a lot of effort. So I was like, how about we use a projector and then we'll build worlds in front of it. And I know Andy had done that a little bit before, but he was like, well, you know, we could, but it can get complicated and it can get timely. He was like, you know what? I just worked with Mac House and they have this LED wall. We can create layers of a world just with a screen and then just build minimally on top of that. So we kind of used that as our bumpers to see what we were gonna do. Honestly, I was scrolling Instagram and I saw some like random post about this guy drinking and then he fell forward to a toilet. And I was like, oh, that's a cool camera move and like a fun kind of seed for kind of building off of that. So I took that idea, I brought it to Andy Hoffman, my DP, and we were like, yeah, what if the camera just consistently moves in a circle the entire time? I love to make these like kind of previs videos showing what part of the song we're going through, what the action is, and if testing out kind of our camera moves, like does this even work? Where are we falling and at what line are we falling on? If I was only being clever by saying leave me nothing at the tone. Showing people visual things that they can digest and understand, like this is how long the shot is, this is how the camera's moving through the shot, and this is the world that we're living in this moment. They can therefore be informed to make their decisions on what they want to bring to the table. To me, this song feels like the chorus is, baby, let your love come down on me. And it feels like it can be beauty, it can be a storm, it can be the good and the bad, and then everything in between, including like regret and all these things. I wanted it to be kind of like a school project. It reminded me of a flip book. Like he's kind of falling through these pages of this story. The previous video we did was kind of a similar storyline of this guy who's like lonely and he gets abducted by aliens. We decided to make it a continuation from that world. And so that's like kind of where we pick up from the start of this video of like, okay, get me out of this world that we were in the last video. And then he gets shot into this like flip book dimension. I worked with our production designer, Heather, and presented some ideas of worlds, and then we kind of picked our favorite worlds to see what we could build off of. And we wanted to break up the world as well to not only exist in the flipbook world, but also subconscious space, which was so great that we had the psych here as well, right next to each other. Being able to kind of research before, all right, like here's 3 maybe potential backgrounds, but really coming in and testing that and having you nicely mess with all the lighting and tone really helped us flesh that out. People coming together, donating just their talents and efforts and space to make something like this possible is truly everything. We came together, we were building the idea as quickly as we could, but we came into it like 70% there, and it truly was everyone else in the crew that brought it to beyond 100%. Kind of the attitude that we wanted to lean into it with, I think is really felt throughout the video. It feels very fun and it feels lighthearted and creative and silly. It was because it was truly made out of that spirit.